What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here of the GCHL Season 5 playoffs here, the continuation here. Games 3 and 4 here tonight for the round number 1 of the Season 5 playoffs. I don't have Droid here with me tonight. Trying to get back there to him, but anybody wants to join the broadcast booth, I'm in the general audio channel of the Discord. You guys could hop in here, whether it's now, in between the games, or later on in the show. It'll be open all night. Let me bring up the playoff brackets here, see what we have here in store tonight. So basically, we find 3 teams are actually on the verge of possibly facing elimination here tonight. If the same outcome comes about here tonight, they will be out. It'll be a quick exit, and that's the Quakers facing that, also the Thrashers, as well as the Eagles. We'll see what happens here tonight. Grabbing the streams, looks like I have, what we got? We got 3 of the 4. I'm only missing, looks like no, I have all 4. How about that? Got all 4 here to start the night. Love it. Love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So we're going to get another quad stream here for this playoff action. And you know what? I'm going to bring up audio on one of them. Let me get the one that's starting up. Let me do the there we go. So here we go. And the matchup right there, St. Louis Eagles against the Toronto Battalion. What a series so far it's been. And it just sucks for the Eagles, I mean, at this point, to find themselves down 2-0, because they've been playing great. Just haven't been able to finish the games. So they find themselves down 2-0. It's a devastating overtime loss. But this series has been wild. It's been a wild one on here because, you know, it took an overtime win, but not only that, it was a short-handed goal that came in overtime. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see something crazy here tonight, if we see the Eagles try to bounce back here as the opening face-off underway. I want to thank everybody here tuning in for this quad stream broadcast of the Global Chell Hockey League. Night number 2, games 3 and 4 here tonight of the best of 7. As we have our, looks like, first penalty right off the back here of the night, and it's going to be against the Battalion team. So the Eagles will go on the power play just 2 minutes into this game. There's a shot on net, save. And a great dump, get it out of the zone. Killing off that PK here, trying to get that done. Eagles still with it in the offensive zone. Great read to intercept that pass. And the Battalion bring it out to the Eagle zone here. Let's pass to the point. Still with it. Down low. Battle for the puck around the boards. There's a pass in front. Ooh, almost connected there, but picked up by the Eagles. That does it for the power play. Well killed there by the Battalion team. Eagles really maybe had a one shot on that power play. There's a shot. Pass across, and it's the Battalions. Toronto getting the early goal here tonight. We're already up 2-0 in the series. take a 1-0 early goal here. Yeah, it looks like that was Tactic Mario with the goal on that. Geezer with the assist who fed him that great pass across. You know, if it's the name, Tactic Mario, should be a Tic Tac Mario, because that's what just happened right there. 1-0 Battalions. And it looks like we got the other, we got two of the other series about to kick off. On the bottom right, that's the California Seals, the #1 Seals against the #8 Quakers, who find themselves down 2-0 in this series. And listen, Quakers, it's not like they've been playing bad hockey. It's just this Seals team has been impressive. They've been playing tremendous here night 1. We'll see what happens here tonight, games 3 and 4. As we have a early tripping call against the Quakers. We saw this in game #1. You know, they find themselves down a man, and they find themselves down a man here early on. And here come the Eagles responding with that goal. That's Buda Baker getting the Eagles on the board, and we got a tie game here. 1-1, 11:15 left in the first period. RTC with the assist, Big D with the secondary on that goal, and it's a 1-1 game. But here come the Battalions back on top. Wait a second. They're going to review this one. Oh, yeah, definitely contact with the goaltender. Easy call off on that. We'll get a face-off here, so that one's off the board. Still a tie game here, 1-1. And this is how this series has been. A back-and-forth type of series. I don't expect tonight to be any different. We got an early goal there for the Rockies against the Thrashers. Get on the board first. And that's Stamkos with the goal. That's a.k.a. Shreds with the goal for the Rockies. Just about 4 minutes into that game with the early goal. Quakers able to kill off that PK. Back even now, 5-on-5. Still scoreless there, 0-0. Coming up to the 5-minute mark of the first period. And the Eagles have just scored back-to-back goals and have taken the lead here. That's RTC, unassisted with that goal. He's the guy that's bringing us the stream here. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. And the Eagles take a 2-1 lead after the Battalion team got to a early 1-0 start. They trail it now 2-1. But in this series, no lead has been safe. We've seen the first two games. Game 1 where the Eagles bounced back down 3-1. Then game 2, the Battalion team bounced back. It was an overtime game in that one. But man, Eagles again with the goal. I can't believe it. That's how you want to start it here. Get the early goal, get the goals on the board. And they do just that. Now it's a 2-goal lead for the Eagles here in the first. Quakers also getting on the board, take a 1-0 lead against the Seals. I don't think they have led in this series at all. They do here tonight in game 3. 1-0, just coming up to the midway point of the first period. But the Eagles, you know, they know what's at stake here. You do not want to go down 3. And it's Buda Baker again. That's his second goal. Big D with the assist. 3-1 Eagles. Did the Quakers just score again? They did. Make that 2-0 Quakers. And that's Deep Plody again. I don't have the gamer tag on him. I apologize. But he's got 2. He's got 2 of them there for the Quakers. 2-0 early on. A much different game here. But they do take a penalty here. So back on the PK here for the Quakers. They were successful to kill off the first one. Power play 2 coming up here for the Seals, and that did not take long at all, right off the face-off. And, you know, we saw penalties hurting the Quakers on night 1. It hurts them here. Big goal. And on that goal for the Seals, that was Violent Fury with that big one-timer blast. Get the boys on the board here. 2-1. A penalty taken there by the Ducks. Now, I don't know if that was because of the start or lineup issue there. But they're a man short here to start Game 3. That series is tied. Remember, it's 1-1. Speaking about penalties, we got a penalty there in the Battalion game, and it's against the Eagles, who find themselves down 5-on-3 here. Two-man advantage here for the Battalions, who are down 2 goals. Final minute of play. Ooh, what a save! Tremendous pass across, and somehow the Eagles come up with that save. 58.2 seconds remains in that period, but that was just tremendous clutch save by the Eagles. Still man short here, 5-on-4 for about a minute and 15. So that lasts for the remainder of this period. Quakers still a man short. But it looks like we got, so 2 minutes to play there. Whalers getting on the board. 1-0 over the Ducks. And that one did start up a bit late there. That was Sicko with a tape with the goal for the Whalers. So at the end of the first, look at that, shots on that, 62 in favor of the Eagles. Time attack with the Battalions, but not able to register much shots there. So great defensively, Eagles in their zone there, preventing from shots happening. But they're gonna need to do better than that. Like I said, they had that early 1-0 lead in that game, but then it's been all Eagles since. 3 straight goals.
And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2.
The Thrashers end up responding back. Talk about a team coming back here. They take the lead with final seconds of the first period. 2-1 Thrashers. Seals able to tie up that game 2-2 after the Quakers took a early 2-0 lead. And, you know, it's teams on the verge of facing elimination here almost, you know. They're down 2 games in this series, so they know what's at stake. You got the Eagles battling here. You got Thrashers battling there with the lead. You've got the Quakers battling here at the end of the first. 2-2. Very close games here going on in this best of 7 playoffs. And, you know, what a tremendous matchups here we have. I haven't seen anything like this. You know, it's every series is being clutch, being close here tonight. And once again, I want to thank everybody here tuning in for this multi-stream here tonight. Great action here to start the night off here for the Global GCHL Hockey League. So we have Game 3 and Game 4. Here come the Dykes. Picker with the goal for the Ducks to tie this game up. 1-1. And that was Jason with the assist on that goal. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the first tie game. And how about the Thrashers? Look at that, man. 2 goals on 5 shots there in the first period. Time attack pretty even there by both teams. What's the Thrashers? Coming back, down 1-0, you know, early in that game. Have scored 2 straight. With the lead at the end of the first. Period 2 on the way between the Quakers and Seals. That one's tied up 2-2. Battalions just moments ago, cutting the deficit down to 1. It's a 3-2 game. So all these games on here right now on the board, it's either a tie game or a 1-goal game. Very close, very tight here tonight. Just under 5 minutes remaining there in that Ducks game. 1-1 game. Remember, that series is all tied up, 1-1. And tremendous series there between the two teams. I could easily see this one going 6, possibly 7. We'll definitely have a Sunday night between those two, regardless of what outcome here tonight. Well, very impressed here with the Thrashers in the second period with the lead over the Rockies, 2-1. And remember, they played the Rockies real good night one. Unfortunately, couldn't get the wins. You know, they suffered a tough 1-0 loss in game one. Find themselves down up here 1 in game 3.
Sorry, Hollywood. I was grabbing some food.
Oh, what's going on, brother? Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's been great. Great start here tonight, man. I'll keep you posted. I mean, right now, what we got, you know, it's almost a repeat of what we saw game 1 between the Battalions and Eagles. Eagles took a 3-1 lead in this game. Now it's a 3-3 game here in the second period. That's land them off with the goal just now, scoring for the Battalions. Tie game. 8 minutes remaining in the second period. Got a tie game there between the Ducks and Whalers, 1-1 at the end of the first. And big surprise here. Here's the big surprise, Droid. We got a tie game, Quakers 2-2.
Steals?
And the Thrashers leading 2-1 over the Rockies.
Wow. Okay.
And I talked about this earlier here on the show. You know, these teams, because they're on the verge here, possibly, well, they could possibly get eliminated here tonight. The season may end here if it's the same outcome as night number 1. You know, they're down 2-0 in the series, so they know what's at stake. They know what needs to be done here. And right now, the teams are getting it done that are down. So we got 3 games that are tied. 1 game that's a 1-goal game to start the night here. Doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any competitive. The parity here in this league is unmatched, man. Here for the GCHL.
Yeah. Keep in mind, Hollywood, your title has not changed. It still says the Late XOHL show.
Ooh, okay. I'll correct that after this. I apologize for that. We'll get that corrected. Thanks for pointing that out, man. So guys may have not noticed or realized that. I know I threw the link out late too, man. I was a bit rushing through the stuff like yourself, but the streams came all right on time, man. Right for the show, so I appreciate that from everybody. Great support here. But we'll definitely get that corrected on there.
Yeah, when I opened the stream after I got back with my mac and cheese, and I saw the bottom right game, I was shocked. Yeah. Honestly.
Well, you know what? Quakers actually had a 2-0 lead in this game. But what happened? Penalties started piling up against the Quakers, and then the Seals ended up coming back. But right now, the Quakers will have a 4-minute man advantage here, power play.
Ooh.
So we'll see if they could retake the lead here, game back on, because they need a win here tonight to stay alive. You know, otherwise.
Okay.
4-0.
So let me tell you something. Why I hate the inside the penalty box camera.
Yeah.
You can barely see the action, which is why, for me personally, I always have broadcast set for when I get a penalty.
Well, you know what I've noticed, Droid? I noticed that a lot of people don't know that you could change the penalty box cam. A lot of guys that I bring that up to, they're like, oh, yeah, we could. They don't even know it. So, yes, there is that option. It's kind of hidden in the EA. I know you can't really pull it up in the menus while you're in the game. And it doesn't even have it on the main menu when you put the game in. You got to hop into the HL. Once you're into the EASHL, you go to the settings on there. And it's there. There has every camera to change. Yeah. So I think that's probably the issue. But yes, there is that option. I appreciate Big Poopy there bringing us the stream though. So I'm not gonna complain here. But yeah, there is an option to change that. Do we have somebody hopping in here? Who we got here?
Lambo.
No.
Lambo.
What's going on, brother? Are you there? Maybe
he just muted, so
might not have his mic. That's fine. That's fine. If you get your mic sorted out there, let us know. Don't be a stranger out there, man. We like I said, I don't always pay attention to that. So if you guys do hop in, let me know. Speaking about hopping, here's the Eagles right back on top, man. They led this one 3-1. Battalions came back, and the Eagles right back on top here in the third period. But Droid, remember night one, what happened? You know, Eagles led both of the first 2 games. Ended up losing those, so no lead is safe here in this series. Plenty of time still in that third period.
That tells you that when you have a lead, you can't always be confident that you're always gonna, pull through. You always have to play like it's a tied game.
And you know what, Droid? I think this is a great time right now. Put our first prediction poll, man. Let's do it. How about this? Will the Eagles hold on for the win here, Game 1, man? Let's do that.
My personal prediction is no, because the Italian have fought so hard, and as you saw in that first series, they fought back every single time, whether it was a 2-goal deficit or a 1-goal deficit. They always fought back and won those games.
I'm gonna put it up for a
And
minute. I'm gonna put it up for a
And
minute.
if I'm correct,
Right
even won in overtime.
But look at this. They got a 2-goal lead right now here. With that goal, 5-3 Eagles. Wager on the board right now. Who's gonna win Game 3 right here? Battalions are down 2. They have rallied back before in this series, but will tonight be different? Will tonight be, Eagles know that, hey, we've been in this spot before. They don't want to. Look at those stats, though. I'm on that right. Thrashers, 14 shots to 5 against the Rockies. Time attack also in favor of the Thrashers. They're playing
It's
solid.
almost like they switched from last night.
Yeah.
Because I remember last night the shots were completely in Rocky's favor and nowhere close to the Thrashers.
And here, man, it's like a total switch here. And because, like I said, Thrashers down 2-0 in their series. And look, this series has been close. Like I mentioned, Game 1 was a 1-0 game. Game 2 was 1-0 through most of the game. That third period, Rockies, tacked on like extra 2 goals. But that was a 1-goal game throughout most of that game. So I'm not surprised that the Thrashers, are on top. But we'll see. We'll see if they could stay on top here with the lead. Quakers also in a battle, in a war over there against the Seals. Night 1 wasn't a good night there for the Quakers. Was it like 8-3 or 8-1? Gave up 16 goals in that first night. Here tonight, they're in a dogfight, 2-2.
I mean, I did say that the Quakers might win 1 or 2, so we could see here maybe that first win, maybe a second win.
And once that Eagles Battalion game is over, Game 3, I do want to toss another wager. I think we may be able to get one on the Ducks and Whalers, because that one did start up a bit late. So we may be able to get another one through here. And then if not, we'll definitely get for the Game 4s. Hey, George, can you monitor for me, like either the chat or the Discord on there, if anybody comes in? Because I don't have that really pulled up on here.
Oh, I believe it's just people wanting to listen in because they don't want to pull up the stream and stuff.
Gotcha. All right, cool, no problem. I want to give a shout out to the people in the chat though, man. We got a lot of guys tuning in here. Herbs Gaming wanted to mention something. No Connor in Game 4. Okay, for the Quakers, and that could be a big part. We'll see. We'll see what the replacement will be. I mean, right now, Game 3 here, they're looking good against this Seals team who was absolutely dominant.
Ooh, we have a black screen in the bottom left.
We do have that's the
Ducks Whalers game.
I apologize, man. That was on my end. And the Ducks ended up scoring 2. That's nasty time with the goal. That's AKA what the hell is that guy's gamer tag? I totally forget, man.
You mean? I could check.
Oh, that's Jason. Jason, that's the guy who's bringing us the stream. So they have a 3-1 lead, 3:02 remaining there in the second. Whalers on the power play, though.
I can definitely see the frustration starting to boil over there in the bottom right for the Seals. Considering the fact that the Quakers were last place, and they smacked them for both game 1 and 2 last night. I can see their struggle, but they do get on top here with a 3-2 lead.
And the first lead here for the Seals in this game, and it's the man that's been just hurting the Quakers here tonight. He's got all 3 goals. That's Violent Fury for the Seals. They got to find a way to try to stop this guy because he's definitely doing a lot of damage here tonight. And so far, the only guy that's doing the damage there. You saw night one, Big Poopy was the man there for the Seals, but tonight, Fury. Will that be the enough there to get the
We
win?
have a fight in the top right.
Top right?
The
Oh yeah,
gloves
we got a
got
fight here.
dropped.
That might be our first fight here on the show, man. And it's the Rockies winning that one. The right winger is the guy that went down for the Thrashers. We'll see if that brings in the momentum. And that was a big hit against Buderbaker. So his teammate there jumping in, but took one in the face there, man. Went down like a sack of potatoes. And it looks like the Seals may be able to seal this one here. Quakers put up a great fight here, but in the third here, late in the third, the Seals have just opened up a can of whoop-ass here. 3 straight
Shasta
goals.
with the goal before this one, that was Shasta. And this one, I believe, is Big Koopy.
And how about this, man? The Ducks with a 3-1 lead heading into the third period. Out shooting the Whalers and better time attack. That's a lot different than night one. Remember night one, where a lot of shots were faced. Whalers outshot the Ducks. Not here tonight, man. It's the opposite.
Want to hear something? Battalion have scored 2 straight.
Wow.
Have got in this game.
That game is not over. I thought it was. It is not over yet.
Again, do not underestimate any team.
And that's Mario. But 8.5 seconds remaining. He's got 3 goals there for the Battalion team, but they're shorthanded.
Yeah, that's going to let the Eagles take that 2-1 series to that 2-1.
And again, the Eagles here
Forcing a game 5.
Again here, the Eagles had to, try to hold on to the lead. They finally do. They do it here. Look at that. RTC, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points in there. He guaranteed a win here tonight. And they do. They get it here in Game 3. And he was a big part of that. 5 points.
Don't forget to end that prediction.
Yes, sir. Let me put that through. So the Eagles win that one.
That one's the Sammy Dunks.
So that series is definitely going to be for Sunday night. So is the Ducks here. Ducks leading it here 3-1. And in a series here like this, where it's a 1-1 series, a win here to take the series lead here in Game 3 is huge. And that's it for the Seals.
And the Golden
Game
Seals
2.
would close that one out.
They do, man. And it was a big third period performance there. That man right there had 3 goals for the Seals. That's Fury. And then his teammates tacked in the others there, late in that third. And it's a game here where the Quakers took that 2-0 early lead, but then were not able to do anything after that. They were held scoreless for the remainder of that first period and the remainder of the 2 periods. So
33 seconds left in that Rockies-Atlanta game.
ooh, can the Thrashers hold on here?
If the Thrashers can hold on, that will definitely be a big plus.
Final seconds. And this Thrashers team's been in so many close games, so many overtime battles, but have been on the losing end. Here tonight, can they get the W? Can they make this a 2-1 series? 10 seconds remains.
It's in net.
Goalie's pulled. There's a shot on that. Blocked in front. 2 seconds remains. And the Thrashers will hold on and take the win here, making this a 2-1 series. How about that? They finally got one.
The Thrashers have definitely fought back. And getting that win is definitely important for momentum and morale. And considering the Rockies are the number 2 team, they definitely played well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So all you want to hear, we got this one was a late start between the Ducks and the Whalers. I think there was even a penalty taken to start that game off, but it's the Ducks. You know the Ducks. The Whalers actually got on the board first in this game. Ducks bounce back, and here comes the Whalers. We got a 1-goal game. We could put a prediction on this one here.
We'll come out on top. Whalers or the Ducks?
Absolutely. Who wins here? I'll make it more harder. Will Whalers tie the game up?
Ooh.
All right, so the it's a bit different. Make sure you guys understand the wording on there. Will the Whalers tie this game up at any point here in the third period? I'm not saying they go to overtime, but at any point here, will the Whalers tie this game up? Or do you think the Ducks will hold this lead here and hold on to win? 3-2 right now in favor of the Ducks. Actually, make that 4-2 because they just responded right back. Shout out
The
there.
Ducks after that overtime against the Whalers last night. Not last night on Tuesday. Definitely has helped them a lot as it's given them a good morale boost to get this to 4-2.
Absolutely, and you know that was just tremendous play in net for the Ducks in that game, and then here tonight, you know they got the early lead here, 4-2. Just about 6 minutes remains here in this game, and with a win here, that'll put the Ducks up in the series 2-1. And right now we have a lot of these series are 2-1. Thrasher series is a 2-1 series. So is the Eagles is a 2-1 series. So all three of those games will have a Sunday night.
However, the only series that's currently at 3-0 is the Golden Seals Quaker series.
Absolutely. And you know, in that one, it comes down to this. Quakers season is on the line here in this game here. Game 4. Will it be a clean sweep? Or can the Quakers try to force a night 3?
And also, that means that we will also with those 2-1 series that means we will be seeing y'all on Sunday.
We definitely will for at least one on Sunday. And listen, if the Quakers, Thrashers, and the Whalers end up winning Game 4, it could be a tie series, man. We could have a long Sunday night.
Yeah, indeed.
A minute and a half remains here in the third. Ducks still with the 2-goal lead. Whalers need 2 quick ones here to try to tie this game up. Real time here. 1 minute remains. Shot from the point. A lot of traffic in front there. Not able to get that shot through. Ducks with it now. All they got to do is kill this time off and go to Game 4.
And if I'm correct, ragging in the defensive zone is against the rules.
Okay, I was not aware of that. That's why I have you here on the broadcast, man. Silent Troy.
Most leagues I played in, ragging in the defensive zone is an immediate penalty that has to be taken.
Okay.
Or else, if you take the penalty, you have to forfeit the entire game.
Good to know, man. Good to know. 25 seconds remains here. And right now, it looks like the Ducks holding on to this lead. And if they do, they'll take a 2-1 series lead here.
I mean, this Ducks team has definitely surprised me a lot, especially how much they fought, even being down by 4 goals in that game in Game 1. They were definitely trying to bring a fight. It was just that Heisman trying his hardest, and Jake Buff too was also on top. So it was very hard for them. But in that second game, there was constant back-to-back goals, and the Ducks ended up coming on top, and that definitely gave them the morale booster for this Game 3.
Yeah, listen, Buff and Heisman were definitely a great 1-2 punch. But here tonight, it's Jason for the Ducks. I don't know if that was 3 or 4 for him, man. I mean, he's having a tremendous night here for the Ducks as they up 5-2. So this one's gonna be a wrap. What a great way to start here for the Ducks here on Thursday night. And they take their
As the
first
Eagles
series
Battalion Game 4 is starting.
Yeah, that's going to be a battle, man. I mean, it's been a battle ever since, you know. The first 3 games have come down to all 1-goal games.
Indeed, but the Battalion, if they get this, that means that we'll definitely be getting. If the Battalion get this, then I think they have a chance to immediately close this out in the 2 games that they'll be playing on Sunday if they do get this done.
I agree. So, I mean, it's still a big game here for the Eagles. You know, down 3-1 is not something you want to see. And this series could have easily be 2-1 in favor for the Eagles, you know. But unfortunately, you know, night 1 did not work out the way things they wanted. But here tonight, it has so far. We'll see what game 4 has in play here. You want to see the final tally here on the Ducks and the
Eagles and the Eagles have to win this in order to get to Game 6.
Okay. All right, I apologize. That Picker was the guy that had the hat trick. He's got the 3 goals, 1 assist. But Jason did have 4 points. 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. And look, remember game 2? Whalers put like 20 plus shots. But here in game 3, it's the Ducks putting up 20 shots in that win, 5-2.
If I'm correct, in that Ducks win, the Whalers were completely winning in the shot count.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't even close, man, on that. But I don't know how that game went into overtime, but it did. And, you know, and that was a huge momentum booster there for the Ducks. Because, you know, they could have been in the same boat that these other teams are, down 2-0. But now they find themselves up in the series, 2-1.
I mean, that's what we call some good goaltending over there in Anaheim. Being able to stop that many shots and get the win in the end, it's definitely hard to do.
Absolutely, they teach that there. The Ducks. That's why they call them the Mighty Ducks, man. It all starts from that from the back end there, and the goaltender definitely a big part here. Why the Ducks are in the postseason where they are ranked. We'll see what happens for Game 4. Right now, Eagles Battalion on start here, coming up to the midway point of the first period, 0-0. Let me get something
you
quick.
You take it for a bit so I can go get some stuff done.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a quick prediction.
Right,
Who scores first here? And once again, I want to thank everybody here tuning in tonight on this broadcast, this quadruple stream of the Season 5 playoffs for the GCHL. And what a tremendous ride it's been so far for these first 2 nights. So I'm going to put a quick wager on there for a minute. Who scores first right now in this game, Game 4? Battalion or the Eagles? You got the prediction there posted. Put your points, how much you want to wager on there. Who takes the early goal here in Game 4? Right now, the Battalions hold a 2-1 series lead over the Eagles. But it was the Eagles came up with the win there in game number 3. 5 minutes remains in the first period. Still scoreless at a deadlock here. And, you know, this series has been tight all throughout. You know, we've had so many lead changes, so many comebacks from behind rallies. And even here tonight, Game 4 should be no different here. You know, you call about a grudge, a war on here. That's what these two teams are showing here in round 1 of the play. You know, this is just the round 1 of the playoffs here. I can't imagine what the semis and the finals will be. The talent, the competitive nature here in the GCHL here in Season 5 has been tremendous, and it's made out for some great playoff games here. Absolutely. And we have all these, we're going to have all these archives in the past broadcast, so you guys definitely check them out if you can't join the or watch the live stream. Final seconds of the first period, 0-0. Wager on the board there. Who scores first? Right now, we don't have that yet. And we may not have it here in the first period. Ooh, great block in front. Prevent that shot. And they will go into the locker room. 0-0. Scoreless one here. At the end of the first. Kind of surprising because usually both these teams score a lot of goals here. But Droid right now at the end of the first, so we got a 0-0 game.
Dang, and the Thrashers are taking a very early penalty.
Yeah, they do. They do. And remember, it's the Thrashers that took Game 3. Made this a 2-1 series. Can they tie the series up here against the Rockies?
So far, with that very early penalty, it's looking very bad so far. But that goaltending in that third game was absolutely stunning. So I can say, apparently, we got some info. Herbs says a lineup penalty for Thrashers.
Okay, and it looks like it is going to hurt them because here come the Rockies. Get the first goal here in Game 4. Being short.
Definitely.
And
being down that 1-0 is definitely gonna hurt them a lot if they want to get back in this game. They gotta score some quick goals and get this done before all hope could be possibly even close to lost.
And Troy, that was Silent Athlete with the goal there for the Rockies. I don't know if he's related to you in any way, but he gets the opening goal there. It's a power play goal. Power play goal nonetheless. So that penalty does hurt the Rockies, which is unfortunate, because of the lineup issue. And Mathers with the assist. And I'm kind of surprised that Mathers is not playing in net. He had a tremendous night one. If I had to pick a goalie of the night there for our night one, the first 2 games, it would be him. He only let up 1 goal all night. But they're deciding to play him as a skater here tonight. He gets the assist on that goal.
I'm going to be honest with you. I like the choice of Samson in net over there in the in Ducks Whalers. Battalion do score, but I do want to continue on my thing. Samson is a very exceptional goaltender. He's stopped a lot of shots, and is definitely one of the main reasons that the Ducks took that Game 3.
Absolutely. And as you say that, Battalion scored the first goal, and that's Landomoff with the goal. So I did clear that wager. Anybody that picked the Battalion team to score first, they do. 1-0 over there. Rockies still up 1-0. Only score there was that power play goal. Ooh. And the other 2 games, we're still waiting to start up Game 4.
Well, one is starting up now, but the Seals and Quakers we still have yet to have that start.
And I think the reason on there
they're very late. I can say that.
Yeah. Well, I think on there, the reason is it was mentioned in the chat by somebody. I believe Gaming brought it up that one of the guys, Connor, I believe, is not going to be in for Game 4. So I don't know if they're doing last-minute lineup changes as we saw there between the Rockies and Thrashers. It might be the case there, trying to find that 6th guy. Hopefully they do.
And the Battalion scored another one. Oh my.
2-0 here in the second period. That's Mackey with the goal. Landomoff with the assist. And what a tremendous night Mackey had in night 1.
Absolutely dominating. And I believe in that first game, Spitz got the winning goal. But in that second game, it was all Mackey.
It looks like the Quakers do have all their 6, so they're ready. I don't know if they have to take a penalty if there was any issues with the lineups, but at least they do have their 6, so there will be a Game 4. And remember, it's do or die here for the Quakers against the Seals. They're down 3-0 in the series. Their season can come to an end here tonight.
I'm gonna make like a little reference, but I'm not gonna say the actual brand. I'm just gonna say Hollywood instead. So the Hollywood starting goaltenders I see is you got Clamps and then you got Def Gray. over there for the Seals.
Okay. Okay.
Is that a little bit? We should do the Hollywood starting goaltenders.
We could do that. We could do that. And you know what I could do? I could also add like a graphic on here. Maybe I should do that so we could keep track. Like put the whoever the goalie is. As I just say that, look at that, Mackey again. That's his second goal. Geezer with the assist. Now it's 3-0 Battalion.
Aki is an amazing skater. Whenever he's out there, most opponents fear him. And I'm absolutely not surprised that he's gotten these goals, but they're definitely huge for the team.
He was a huge impact player in night 1 in the first 2 games, and here in game 4, he's doing it again. You know, and at the right time, because you know the Eagles coming back here in this series made it a 2-1 series, and you know he doesn't want this series to be tied up. So, you know, he's got 2. You want to put? Should I put a wager? Would he complete the hat trick or what, man?
Ducks will score, make it a 1-0. That's a good goal to start off with 11:07 remaining in the first. Piker, who is that? I gotta remember. Sorry, I just got this list today, so.
Oh, Piker is Piker.
On whether
that's his actual game.
Piker is Piker.
Yeah.
Good. That makes it easier for me. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna put a wager up on the board. I'll put it up for 2 minutes so you guys could wager in on there. Will Mackey complete the hat trick here for the Battalions?
And
yes
a
or
Rockies
no?
goal.
So you could put that. Ooh, okay, that makes it 2. That's big, man, for the Rockies. You know, Stamkos, a.k.a. Shreds, with the goal in that final seconds. And that's going to make it 2-0. It's going to make it twice as hard here for the Thrashers. Ooh, did you see that play? The puck was like going crazy in that the zone. It looked like it went behind the goaltender, but no goal. So 2-0 into the locker room. We got 3-0 Battalions heading into the third period. Eagles only putting up 2 shots in the first 2 periods. You know, even if they scored even if they scored all their goals on the shots, they will still be down in this game.
Absolutely. Unless we saw an own goal, then they would be up with and the goalie would have a surprisingly very rare negative save percentage. But that's not the case here. As we've seen, like the Ducks won that overtime game, being completely outshot. Maybe the Eagles could pull this off.
We'll see. There's been a lot of comeback, come from behind. You know, 2-3 goal leads that have vanished. But here in the third, I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough here for the Eagles, who will only have registered 2 shots. I don't see it happening here. On top of that, Battalions have a power play chance here, so they could really put this game away. Should they be able to go up 4, I think that'll be all for the Eagles. Pack your stuff, get ready for Sunday, you know?
The part that sucks the most for the Eagles is the fact that they only have 2 shots, and it's been 2 periods. So that makes it seems like they've only had a shot per period.
Which is not good.
Really sucks.
That's not gonna beat the Battalions. I'll tell you that. You know.
Indeed. And if I'm the Eagles were ranked at number 6, and the Battalion were ranked at number 3.
Yes, correct.
So it's not surprising that they are taking this so far, but there is also the fact that they've played exceptionally well as a team and have basically overcome a lot of things. A lot of obstacles, like that goaltender for the Eagles was on fire. That Thursday I was talking about in the last stream. That Thursday, the Eagles goaltender was popping off, but he's not been on his game today. Already being down 4-0.
Yeah, not a good sight on there for the Eagles. And also for the Whalers, down 1-0, at the end of the first. Remember, if the Ducks could take a 3-1 lead here in the series, you know, where the Whalers looked tremendous in night one, but here.
Oh, this is interesting for you, Hollywood. The
What's up?
Quakers are on the board first, as we did see 2-0 in that last game, but a 1-0 lead, and it's pretty late in the first.
Okay. Like I said, tonight they had a 2-0 lead in game three, but then we're quiet the remainder of the game. Here, take the 1-0 lead. 6-minute mark. I think that was Hoagie. I don't have the actual gamer tag on him. He gets the goal there for the Quakers.
St. Louis also got on the board, but I did not retrieve the name, which is sad.
Listen, St. Louis getting on the board, but I think it's a little bit too late here at this point.
It's long gone.
Yeah.
It's long gone. At least they prevented the shutout. I gotta give credit to the Eagles for preventing the shutout. That doesn't make Battalions fans happy, as they were hoping for a shutout.
None of the games there in that series have a shutout. There's been so many goals in that series. I think that series has the most goals out of anyone on here. Even with a 4-1 lead here, it's 5 goals in that game.
And if I'm correct, I just saw the Seals get a goal, but it was waved off.
Okay, so waved off goal. So Quakers still on top, 1-0. 3 minutes remains in that first period. And for the Quakers,
To be honest, any goal that's waved off hurts, because you think it should be a goal, but the refs are just like, no, this is nowhere even close to a goal. So that can really hurt a team, and but the Seals seem to be not affected. They're playing still aggressive.
Listen, for the Quakers, it's do or die here. So win or go home.
You say that as the Seals score.
Oakland Dad with the goal ties it up 1-1. 1 minute remaining. And just moments ago, I forgot to mention, Rockies also getting another goal. That was Silent Athlete again. His second goal. They're up 3-0. And I look at the top screen, the top 2 games there. Eagles came out with a big win in game 3. So did the Thrashers. But here in game 4, they're down big. Down 3 goals for both teams.
Definitely. And the Golden Seals getting on top. And this might be a repeat of that game 3.
Yeah, it's listen.
As the Quakers were up by a pair, but this time they weren't up by a pair. But they had a lead, and that's gone.
It looked like that was
As
Shasta
the Rockies
with the goal
are
there.
running away with this game. Rockies absolutely running away with this game.
So are the Battalions.
Oh my goodness!
Both teams leading by 4 goals.
5-1. This is blowout century on the top of your screen, on the top of everyone's screens, but on the bottom, there's more close games.
Yeah. This is where you get beat up, man. This is the type of games that, you just can't wait for them to end. And unfortunately there for the Eagles and Thrashers, not a game 4 that they wanted or pictured. The only good news is they still remain alive. We'll still head on to Sunday night, but a tough losses there for both teams. Unless something drastically happens, especially there for the Eagles. They only got 5 minutes remaining, so that one should be a wrap up there for the Battalions.
I gotta say that the Quakers have definitely surprised us a few times in that series, but I think the Golden Seals are gonna pull off the sweep in the end. So I suggest to the players of the Golden Seals to grab your brooms, because it's almost time to clean up the mess.
And for the Quakers, man, I mean, not a disappointing season. Like I said, they made a good run at the end there. Had a couple good upsets to end the season, but here in the playoffs, they go up against the top dog. The top dog came to play here in the playoffs, unfortunately. So the Cinderella story will come to an end, and looks like it may come to an end here tonight.
And the Ducks get another goal. Who
That's
was it? Who was
Jason
that?
again.
Can you tell me?
Jason with the goal, man. So 2-0 Ducks. Whalers, man. This is tough. This is tough. I mean, there's still plenty of time left in that game, but man, down 2-0 and you're already down in the series. On the verge of going down 3-1. Not a good sight.
Definitely not a good sight, as
Is
there's
Heisman's
under
not
a
playing?
minute
Is
in that
Heisman in the
Battalion
lineup?
game.
Do, do you know?
I do not think so. I can check the lineups for you.
Because that could be a big part, man. I mean, he's a big part to this offense. If he's not in there, man, could be a good reason here. But the Whalers do get on the board, and that's XPHT. I don't know how you pronounce that, but he gets the goal there for the Whalers.
The answer is no. The lineup is Shamrock. For Game 3, it was Shamrock, Sky, Psycho, Real J Money, Strong Arm, Flankin, and Crypto in net.
So not even Jake
game,
Buff.
it's
Jake
FNUF,
Buff's not
Sky,
even in there.
Real J, Strong Arm, Joshi, and Crypto again in net. But Strong Arm and J Money are definitely two strong players that haven't shown much. And
I just
really
think that
hurting.
night one, that lineup there with Jake Buff, with Heisman, with McTricky, was just, I mean, it looked great. And I think they wanted to get that early series lead, but unfortunately it didn't happen. You know, they lost in overtime there. Should have been a 2-0 series, but right now it's totally different, and Ducks may take a 3-1 lead here in this series. If things continue the same here, they'll be heading on to the third period.
Indeed, and I also have your starting lineup for those Ducks, and that would be Jason X20 number 29, Captain Paul, Piker, Hitman, Big Swag, and of course Samson topping it off in net. That is from left. That's left wing, center, right wing, lefty, righty, then to goalie.
And that top left game comes to an end. That was the Battalions against the Eagles. And get this stat, man. Mackey, 4 goals, 1 assist, 5 points in that win in Game 4. So they'll take a 3-1 series lead heading on to Sunday night for Game number 5.
It definitely hurts, especially since the Battalion and the Eagles are two strong teams, but the Battalion were just completely better in that Game 4, and they played strong, and Mackey and that squad never gave up. So I can say that they definitely played better as a team in that 4th game.
I agree. So for the Eagles, unfortunately, it wasn't a terrible night, but it all comes down to night 1, man. That night 1, going down 2-0 in the series, it's tough to bounce back after that.
Oh, they tie. If I'm correct, 2-2.
The Whalers
Whalers are back.
back in it here. Did we get somebody that joined in here? What's up?
Oh, they left. Who is high?
Oh, that's Real J Money for the Whalers. 2-2
With the assist by Flankenberry.
here in the third. Let me put you know what? Let me put the wager on this, man. Let's do a final bet of the night here, and let's just do a straight pick 'em. Who wins, man? Will the Ducks take a 3-1 lead, or will this be tied up?
You can't really tell, to be honest, as both these teams are playing exceptionally well, and
remember, weren't the Ducks up
Heisman
2-0 in this game? It was 2-0 Ducks, right?
it was 2-0. It was 2-1. It was 2-1 Ducks, and then it was 2-0, and then 2-1, and it's been all Whalers on the score sheet since that 2-0 lead, and it's 3-2 now. Ducks keep the lead. Oh, your stream crashed.
Oh.
I'm gonna make sure everyone knows that the stream didn't end. I'm just gonna say technical difficulties.
Yeah, and you know what? There's been a lot of issues with Twitch lately. Most of the with Streamlabs, man. I probably shouldn't have done the wagers here tonight, man, because That's a big part. It's been happening not just with me on here. I noticed with the other streams. Something with Streamlabs has been messing up, man. I apologize for that.
It's alright, man.
Maybe hit refresh. Do the refresh on here, cause see if that comes back on, man.
Yeah, that
Well,
really sucks.
well, 3-2 still with the Ducks.
Am I missing anything with that Quakers game, or is it still
Nah, 4-1 in the
Gold
second
Seals?
period. Same thing with the Rockies. They lead
Ooh.
4-0 in the third.
Yep, it's back. You're back.
Okay. Yeah, Has fan says he's okay on there. All right. Good. I apologize if there was any type of hiccup on there. I think that might be a part of it, but I gotta look into that. But we're back. We're here. Nothing really has changed. Ducks still lead 3-2. Seals.
You have a problem here. You do not have the 3 streams set up
Well,
properly. As there's 2 Ducks games, and there's
I did. You know what?
and then there's the other.
I mean, I could switch it to the 3. I threw the Ducks there because the other one was done. The Battalion series ended. You know.
And it's a 4-2 lead for the Ducks. Who's that on the goal?
But
No clue. I'm gonna check here.
But I could change that. I could change that up. Let me go. Let me do the 3. I could. So 4-2 Ducks now. 5.5 remains. You know, it's and just moments ago. I mean, the Whalers tied this up. It was a 2-2 game. And let me get the.
I'm correct. I do not have a specific player's name.
For which one? What was the name? What was the player name?
The last name was Smith.
Oh, Smith.
Looking through
It wasn't like
all of these, and
Smith sounds like a computer AI. Was that a computer goal? I don't know.
No, nobody has lagged out. Everyone is still there. Just somebody who I do not know.
Or they changed. They might have changed the name too, man.
That really sucks. That really sucks, man. But we can check after the game. We check with the players.
Yeah.
Ask them.
Absolutely.
I gotta say that Rockies Thrashers game is definitely over. Like 5-0. Not even enough time to get 5 back unless this turns to rookie mode. But yeah, the Thrashers do stop the shutout. But I think this game is over. It's the Rockies with the 3-1 series lead.
And this is probably the worst Thrashers game here.
Performance by the Thrashers.
You know, the other 3 games have been rather close. So there was a 1-0 game. Game 2 was close for the most part, like 80% of that game until that third period. Game 3, the Thrashers ended up winning, but here in Game 4, the Rockies just dominating, showing why they're the number 2 ranked team.
And
Whalers,
the Thrashers get another one.
Wait,
and
Whalers
the Whalers
just make
get
things
one.
interesting here, man. 4-3, 1-goal game. Only final seconds remains though.
And the Thrashers are doing
29.9 seconds remains.
Thrashers are doing the same. Thrashers are doing the same, making this an interesting game. But if they could get 3 quick ones, I will take every single word that I had in my mouth and just throw it out the window.
Make them eat his words.
If they make a comeback, if they come back from this game late, I will be absolutely shocked.
And that was Sicko with the goal there for the
Probably
Whalers.
too.
But they're going to come up short. That's the final. Ducks win
And,
again. 3 in a row now.
Jip Murphy with the goal for the Thrashers over there.
And Viz just scored for the
That
Quakers
easy for that.
not too long ago. Made a 4-2 game, but unfortunately, they still can't find a way to stop the Seals team from scoring because they scored back on. So back to a 3-goal game. Remember, season on the line here for the Quakers. And let me switch up the audio.
Yeah, but
on that.
it is only a 3-goal game with 16 minutes, so the Quakers could absolutely get back in this game. Don't start dissing the Quakers yet, because
I
they
just
still have a chance to get back in this.
it just I mean throughout this whole series, I mean they found ways to get. I mean they find ways to score against the Seals. They have, you know, they've it's not, none of the games they have got shot out or anything. I mean they've scored, I believe, at least 2 goals or if not more each game, but they just can't find a way to stop this offense. I mean the Seals have scored a lot of goals in this series. You know, night one, 16 goals. Here tonight, a lot of goals as well. I mean, I lost track on there. Got 5 here this game. I forget how much they scored in game 3, but it was a lot.
Okay, I don't fuck that.
31 seconds remaining in that Thrashers game, and I think that game is over. There's no way that the Thrashers and that would be a 3-1 series lead for the Rockies.
Well, it was.
Uh,
I mean, that game it just started off bad. You know, they had to take the penalty. You know, you got stuff going on. So you know, when that happens, you know, it really changes the game. And it definitely looked like it affected the Thrashers here tonight. You know, here in the third
Absolutely.
period, you know, they came out alive, but it's too late at this point, because the Rockies will go on to win this one here, and they're gonna take a 3-1 series lead heading into Sunday, just as the Battalions and just as the Ducks. All 3 teams they're leading 3-1 right now.
However, they
8
still
minutes.
have this one series.
Yeah, and
With
this
8 minutes remaining. Quakers series is slowly decaying
and this might
as
be
the
it,
Seals
man.
score. Go ahead and full screen that for us.
There we go.
Straight back.
Oakland Dad with the goal. That's the second of the game. 6-2. And like I said, I don't know how many goals this team has scored, man. In this
But it's
round one.
definitely more than 2. I could say that. It's definitely more than 2.
You know. So Seals look like a team determined here in the season 5 playoffs to possibly try to go all the way.
I remember you just told me that they actually
Oh, come on.
actually this team had 16 goals combined
This guy just don't tie up.
between the 2 games for the Golden Seals,
And right now
and 7 goals now
we're
for
just
the
seeing a
Golden Seals.
scoring
Oh my
clinic
goodness.
here. And this guy's been tremendous
I'm just
series.
getting my vocal cords ready to say, and the Golden Seals will move on and stuff.
That will happen here soon. That's a hat trick there for Fury. 5 minutes remains here. Quakers season almost coming to an end here tonight.
5 minutes remaining in the Quaker season.
But how impressive is the Seals team, you know, here in the playoffs? And this series, yes, there's some close moments in it, but majority of the time, the Seals have just, you know, dominated.
Oh, come get him.
I mean, they were the number 1 team, so that means that they do have they had the power the entire time, and they just used that to their advantage and got the series. You know, being that being the number 1 team is definitely a lot of pressure, but being able to be the President's Trophy winning team and sweeping your first opponent in the first round, that is definitely an achievement for most people.
Picks up everything, eh?
I agree. 1
As,
minute remains. 7-2
In the
here.
NHL, I think you remember that. You might remember what I'm about to state here. The Tampa Bay Lightning lost in the first round. This is not GCHL rate. This is just straight NHL. Lost in the first round to the Columbus Blue Jackets, the President's Trophy winning team. But the Golden Seals are basically saying here, we're not Tampa.
No, they're
So
not, man.
definitely good job by them.
And, you know, they're the California Golden Seals. And right now, Cali looking real good here in this playoffs.
This is This is West Coast versus East Coast, and it seems like the West Coast is absolutely dominating here.
Right now, it's showing that the West Coast is the best coast because looking real good. The only team here so far that will be moving on to the semifinals. The other 3 series will still all need to be decided on Sunday night.
Or could go to 2, or a team could force a Game 7, and we come back on Tuesday for those Game 7s.
Wait.
That would definitely be.
No, I think they play all 3 on Sunday. 5, 6, and 7 on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I believe.
Yeah. So it's
So,
going to start early.
But if not,
It's a
but if not, but
A15
if
start.
not, we will see y'all on Tuesday for Game 7s, and that caps off at the 8 goals, 0.8 seconds. The Quaker season is over.
They've had at least 3 games that they've
that's
scored.
tough.
They scored 8 goals. I forget what the final on that game 3 was. I totally apologize for that. But and Fury with 4 of them.
Goals.
Violent Fury 4 goals.
Fury.
8 goals here.
And the Golden Seals will complete the sweep and are moving on to the semifinals. How do you feel about that, Hollywood?
Well, no surprise here. Number 1 against the number 8. But I thought Quakers, would have at least took maybe a game or 2 here, but not the case here. Seals, dominating all 4 games. Put up a lot of points, a lot of goals here, and I think it's going to serve notice there to the other teams. You look at this, 8 goals. I mean, for the opposition there, that's very tough. I mean, unless, you score 9 goals, you ain't beating them. 3 games here that they've put 8 goals up on the board. And they'll be moving on. I'm going to bring up, I just want to see if we get a final tally here on the stats. 4 goals, 2 assists, yeah. Violent Fury, 6 points. Oakland had with 5 points, as well as Poopy in that win. Death Grab faced a lot of shots, 17 saves there though, for him. But it's Cal moving on. I'm gonna bring up the bracket, so I'll have this updated here tonight. So Golden Seals will be 4-0. They'll move on. The other 3 series though, Ducks lead right now 3-1 over the Whalers. They won both of their games here tonight. Thrashers 1-1. They split the series here tonight, so it's 3-1 there in favor of the Rockies, heading to Game 5. And same thing with the Battalion Eagles. They'll be up 3-1. Eagles took Game 3, but Battalions came out strong in Game number 4, as well as the Rockies, and 3-1 leads. So, what
would you say your series of the night was?
The best series of the night here? Man. I think Battalion Eagles was a great one. Even though Game 4, the Battalion team dominated, that Game 3 was exciting, man. Just that Game 3 alone, I think, may deserve that.
And for me, that would be the Ducks Whalers series, especially seeing the Ducks bring it, and especially seeing the Whalers bring that fight in Game 4. Definitely made that my top series of tonight.
Ducks definitely looked impressive. 3-1. Remember, it's a series where they were down 1-0 in the series. They have won now 3 in a row to take a 3-1 lead. Droid, thanks as always tuning in here, joining the booth here. We'll be back Sunday for Game 5. 3 teams on the verge of being eliminated in that. Will they try to stay alive to force the Game 6 and 7? We'll see what happens. Right now, the top teams, the teams with the high rank, are in the lead. There hasn't been any upset here thus far. There's been some upset wins, but the top dogs, top 4 teams right now, holding the lead, holding the series lead, 1 game away from moving on to the semis. Only team right now so far is the Seals. They have locked in the semifinal berth. And remember, it's not by the photo there. If things change on the results, it's the highest seed will play the lowest seed next round. And I'll definitely have that updated if that does change. Droid, any final words before we close out?
That was an amazing night, especially for the teams that did win the 2 games. But definitely Definitely Quakers did surprise us throughout this, and they did first round, but the Golden Seals did come out on top. But that was a good show, and we'll see you all on Sunday.
Have a good night, everybody. Mr. Hollywood here, Silent Droid, signing out, fellas.